The game says I'm 82% of the way through the game. The game says that I'm 82% of the way through the game and I've only got less than 2/3 of the ego points. I'm a terrible Detective Poirot. Inspective?
Cast is parsimonious. He keeps
I've done a very poor job of role-playing this character I have no former awareness
He
of.
did not grow up in luxury.
Didn't I already look at all this stuff? Did I do this? It said 6 out of 6. Search custom. I still gotta search it. Is this something I did and then didn't save? Or is this something I couldn't find in the last one and had a headache or something, so it cut the episode? So it's like, I'm done with this episode. I already got the points for this one, didn't I?
It is not the right time.
It's always the right time. You keep telling me it's not the right time. Just do things out of order. It won't kill you.
Talking.
I've already got both these clues. They're trying to sell me on this guy being the killer.
Most probably the basting dress repaired by Mrs. Moss.
Right. I've already got all these clues. If it's not time now, Poirot, when will it be the time? What am I supposed to be looking at? There's this thing right here. But if I click on it, it just shows me this again. I'm not sure what. It's like a graphical glitch or something. Then the bed, I looked at the bed. Do I look at the window? I can't look at the window. Did I look at this already?
1918. By the King's order, the name of Corporal A.B. Cust, Devonshire Regiment, was published on the London Gazette on May the 10th, 1918, as mentioned in a dispatch for gallant and distinguished service. An army dispatch, wounded on the Somme front, victim of a gas attack. Corporal Cust greatly deserves his distinction.
Okay, what was that? I had to get up and do something. Did any of that matter?
The least we can say that
I've already looked at this stuff. I've already looked at all this stuff. What is there left to look at? No matter how far along we come, the point and click adventure games can never get past the if I can't tell something. The trap point and click adventure games often get into is where I can't tell something is something I can click on and I have to click on it. This game has fallen for it many times already. It's like something is part of it's too close to another thing I can click on, or it's just not obvious. It doesn't stand out. Can I? Oh, see, look, there was some red speckles. Some red speckles on a brown floor.
Goodness knows how long.
That's what I've been missing. A couple of red speckles on a brown floor. Thanks.
I've seen all there is to see.
Let me back up a little bit. Yeah, no, it could easily just be like these nails. All these nails. Look at that. Alright, we're done here. I don't want to talk to this lady up front. I'm just going to walk straight out the door. You best do it. No, you're talking to her already.
Thank you for your help.
I look forward to seeing you again, Mr. Poirot.
The French gotta learn from the Irish about how to get out of there.
Good evening, Chief Inspector. Welcome.
What's up with her? Does she go in the back and do...
I'll leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
I'm sorry I'm late. I've spent ages with the Doncaster police.
What's she putting in those potatoes?
I have established one fact. On 3 occasions, Cust was at the scene on the day of the crimes.
Oh, shucks. I thought they were just gonna roll right into it. I want to take these. I can't even acknowledge it that she left some potatoes behind.
I admit.
Let's have a look at them. I wanted to look at him again, see how relaxed he is
Listen
this
closely to what
time.
you have to say, Poirot. For me, there's no doubt Cust is guilty. Do you have any element that might prove the contrary?
That is
Well,
what we're going to
every
look
time
for.
that you're so certain of yourself right off the bat, it's not
Now
that.
try and get our brain cells to work.
I already know. I know it's not possible. Because he was an awkward guy. He's not very good at any of the things. What? Oh, what? I scrolled down. I scrolled down and it just exited it. That's not it. That's not it. He has a knife. Not that kind of knife. Well, he kept one of the newspapers. Hold on. We're just saying if it's possible right now. Is that it? It was in all the places. Okay. Was it possible? Was there any common points between Cust and the killer? Nope, stop it. Don't try to be fancy, just answer the questions. Is Cust's behavior suspicious? Is there one more? Do I have to use this one? Nope.
The evidence against Cust is overwhelming. His presence at the scenes, the knife, the blood-stained shirt, the ABCs in a box.
But he's not a seductress.
However, the blood Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt may have been his own. According to his medical records, he suffers from hemoptysis.
You used the last clue without me.
The murderer cut Sir Carmichael's throat from behind, and the blood spurted outwards. You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes. Yet we see quite the opposite.
We don't see nothing. They don't have pictures in this world, in this universe.
But
They don't have photographs yet.
As if it discovered the case rather late.
I agree it's troubling, but it doesn't change my mind. There's small details that we should be able to clear up by questioning Cust.
You always
When
say
did you
that.
talk to him?
Doncaster is sending him to us on the first train.
Doncaster.
Are they questioning him already?
He says he can't remember a thing.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absences and
Convenience.
amnesia. Mrs. Marbury has confirmed this.
He doesn't
He may have
remember
done the
nothing.
murders in an altered state.
No.
A familiar situation.
That's
enough
not
to
science
clear his
fiction, Chief
Dr.
Inspector.
Thompson insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder without wanting to.
Très intéressant. I shall remember that.
Right. I'll go and examine the suspect's room.
No,
Chief
don't.
Inspector, I took the liberty of removing a few clues to examinatum.
All right, we'll discuss them tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to see...
I'm
if
taking
there's
them with
something.
me. I better not have missed something. I spent 15 minutes clicking on pixels. Back at we have to take the taxi home. Wait. Can't talk to that guy. Can't talk to that lady. Just get on the taxi. This scene is entirely pointless. You gave me a loading screen for this. You gave me a loading screen for that. Walk to the taxi. Take the taxi. just bring me straight here. You said, motherfucker, if you gave me another loading screen. More mustaches. I've had too many mustaches. He looks like he's coughing up blood and it's getting all over his own face.
This man
it's
is
just
not in good
shadows.
shape.
I was looking at his lips, not his hands.
He
Is that
worried
crumpled?
and very tired. And other
The
police have been
graphics
hard on
don't
him.
really support clothing being crumpled. It's come up several times that I've looked at a person who has been like, "Oh, their clothes are messed up." It's like you can't tell.
What do
The
you want
clothes are
from
not
me?
crumpled at all. It's like a light texture.
Good day, Mr. Cust. I am Hercule Poirot.
Ah, you're the detective.
Yes, I am the person you have been sending the letters to.
I didn't write these letters. I've already said so.
Is someone else who's going in his
Très bien. You did not hide these letters. But the question remains.
Very well.
Who did?
Probably one of my enemies. I have many.
I don't know about that. I think you're just paranoid about that, and they're using it. They're using your paranoia in order to get what they want out of you.
I do not believe that you are capable of murder, Mr. Cust.
I hope not.
You suffered during the war.
It's true. I was wounded. I suffered. But the army was the only place I didn't feel inferior. No questions. Just orders to follow.
But ever since you were wounded, you have absences.
Why are you holding your
Acts of
hands like
elimination.
that?
And headaches.
Does talking about headaches give you the
Has
headaches?
Clark treated you?
Yes, a few years ago he really helped me with my burned throat.
Of course, you never considered killing a doctor who took such good care of you.
No, never.
Do you deny being at the scene of the crimes?
So?
This is a long questioning
It was only
session.
for my
Just asking him questions
seen
over and
at
over
all
again
the
with
crime
no
scenes.
music.
Yes,
You got to give me some funky jazz.
But not for pleasure.
I get bored. I get bored during
Well, I
long
retrospect
talking
my
scenes unless
engagements.
you give me some jazz
My
to
employer
listen
gave me
to.
very precise written instructions about the towns I had to visit.
Let's see. The company you claim to work for, Silky Legs, has never heard of you. And as for these letters they sent you,
The
they are
stocking
written
salesman.
on your own typewriter.
But what's with the ABCs
When I
though?
started working for them.
Yes, but the letters were received afterwards. So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourself.
I don't remember. Good God! I don't know what's happening to me. My head hurts terribly.
He's gonna turn into Mr. Hyde. He's gonna become a monster and throw me through the wall. What does that mean? I don't know what any of that means. Can I drink his water?
I am
Or do I
not
just
going to
leave
leave.
now? We're still talking? Why did you make me stop? Why did you make me stop talking to him? Am I supposed to look at him again? Oh, do I give him some
This prey
codeine?
to a terrible.
What's it, a bomb?
Take this.
Oh,
It will
he's
help
having
you.
a coughing fit. I just picked a medicine at random. I hope it's not the arsenic from earlier. Then via oopsie.
Oh, I think I'll be fine.
I'm over
Let's
it.
see, Cust. Look at me. You know very well that you committed these murders.
That's not what I've been saying this whole time. I've been
Yes,
choosing the opposite.
But I'm not wrong in saying that you do not know why you committed them.
No, I don't.
Red Cross. Why this game's just throwing achievements at me. I can't keep up with them. I can't keep up, and it shows them to me every time.
Understand him a little better.
10 whole ego
Now
points.
try and get our brain cells to work.
Now we gotta stare at. We're gonna stare in the. We're gonna cross-eyes. We're gonna go. I scrolled down again. I keep wanting to scroll down to go through the list. What do we know about Cust's health? He's sick. He's real sick. And he doesn't know how to get better. Do not support the Tristan murder. Buttonholes. Here we go. That's just the thing you said earlier. Are there any clues that do not support Custis's guilt? He has no reason to kill them. Right. Oh yeah, I guess the person who's sending me the letters would know who I am. He wouldn't have not recognized me. You're not giving me enough fake answers.
Than before.
Eventually I just have to just plug in all the ones that aren't stupid.
C'est curieux. Cust admits that he killed, but he does not know why. What did Dr. Thompson say? Even if Cust killed while in an altered state, it still must have been his deepest desire. He must have had a motive.
Let's keep it simple. Never mind his motive. He confessed.
But you see, he can confess to anything and everything. He denied
I killed the
murders
Pope.
and then he confessed
I
to
did
them.
it. I
He
promise.
confessed that he never typed the letters.
Take me in, officer.
I managed to get him say quite the
I'm
opposite.
hungry.
Come on, he behaved like a guilty man. He lied to his landlady.
Because deep down,
Everybody
he
lies
is
to their
himself guilty.
landlady. It's the correct thing
From
to
the
do.
papers, he noticed that he had always been at the scene of the crimes. He must think that he killed and
If,
then
if
simply
your
forgot
landlord
what
comes
he
around
had done.
asking questions, it's your patriotic
be
duty
so
to
sure?
lie to him.
Let us look at his psychological profile. You will understand my point of view.
We're doing more.
Let us
Are we
now
doing
try
a?
and
Oh,
get how brain
nope,
cells
more
do
gray
work.
cells. Is Cust clever? No, of course Cust isn't clever. What the fuck does that mean? Yeah, there we go. Not clever at all. He doesn't know how to do anything unless he's told. Is Cust self-confident? This one. He's a bad salesman. Is Cust a seducer? It is completely ordinary. Does he like trains? They make him sick. He's the exact opposite of our killer. That's a lot of text. I'm just gonna assume since this was the only ones left. At this point, I can just pick them at random.
You see? Cust's character is quite the opposite of the murderer's.
But if he's a madman, can we really talk about his character?
You know very well that our murderer does not behave like a psychopath. Apart from the signature, there is no ritual repetition in the choice of victims.
Very well, you're right as always. So
And,
we have no
suffering from
confession, no
absences, I don't
culprit,
think
no
he would
suspects,
be
nothing. And all that after 2 months
writing
of
such
inquiry?
specific
What should I do?
letters to me.
Have faith.
He did fuck up
give
the
me
address.
24 hours.
That sounds like someone who's sleepwalking. Sounds like something a sleepwalker would do. Get my address wrong. That also supports him not recognizing me. Maybe he doesn't know how I look if he doesn't even know how to write my address. You keep loading me these scenes for no point, for no reason. I don't need to see that I got in a car. I don't need to see that I took a car here. I can just assume I got here somehow.
Cust's arrest is a great success for you, Poirot.
Arrested?
It's all clear now, except maybe one or two details.
All the details. All the details are wrong.
The devil is in the detail, as we say.
Excuse me?
Patience, Hastings.
It was
Everything
me.
will be clear once I get
I
alive.
did it.
Best be prepared. Sleep
I
with
wrote the
revolver
letters
into
to
your pocket
myself.
before they do.
Haven't you noticed I've been
A
sleeping in
revolver?
Davenport or whatever
What are
every
you afraid
couple of...
Trust me. It is important you carry a weapon for this meeting. I will lend you mine.
Well, don't I? What?
What about telling me what you have in mind?
I need you to shoot some people for me.
You wouldn't be able to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
You have to be. I have to. You have to be predictable. If you know my plan, then you won't be predictable anymore. Here, have this. I don't know what it is. What is that? Some reels? I have to get
What
right
about
up close.
telling me what you
Oh,
have
I have to
in
give him
mind?
my. Where's my gun? Where's my gun at? Is it in my desk? Do I have a gun closet somewhere? I can't walk this way. Turn around, Poirot. You're not gonna get anywhere like that. Did I cut a hole in the ABC book and put my gun in there?
Churston, Devon.
That's enough. That's enough of that. What's this? This is my taxes. He has no
Things
cup.
photo album.
Alright, that's great. That's great and all. Now I'll go get that gun for you. Hold on, I gotta look at this. It's a crocodile. That's not a clue? I don't get a clue for that? Is this where my gun is? Nope, he's just gonna sit here for a second and then stand back up. Where'd the gun at? Is it in another room or something? Don't you look in that mirror. Let me check this back room in this closet. Can't look at the closet. Can't look at the back room. Oh, did it fall in the sofa, in the cushions again? I hate it when it falls in the cushions again. Stop. Is this it? In the bookshelf.
The white ammunition are
Oh, wow.
blank cartridges. The others are real bullets.
I'm guessing.
The revolver is loaded with real bullets. The revolver is loaded with blancs.
What do you mean I get to choose? Wait, stop. Stop.
The white ammunition.
If it's my choice.
The revolver is.
There we go. Here you go, Hastings.
What about telling me what you have in mind?
It's loaded for real.
You wouldn't be able
So be
to play your
careful.
role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
I got it already, didn't I? Do I have to hand it to him? Do I have to shoot him? Here. Have a gun.
I entrust you with my weapon. It has hardly been used. It is almost new.
I don't know why you would give me the option to put blanks in a gun. Well, like I would do that in my life. I hope we get to see some fucking carnage.
Is that you?
Yes.
That would be
Sorry, but
quite
I
a
haven't
twist
found
on this
anything.
game.
Have you checked the typewriter?
And the packaging, the letter, and the ribbon reel. We've only found prints left by Cust and his landlady.
Well, never mind. I shall make do.
So, are you still going to hold your meeting?
I'm gonna hold more than one
I can
meeting.
hear my guest coming up the stairs.
I'm gonna hold meetings every day
What
until...
brought us here, Mr. Poirot?
Since Cust's arrest, I thought it was all done and dusted. Miss Graythorne
No, I gotta
identified
point
him as
fingers
well as
somewhere
Miss
else.
Ballard.
Yes, and the stockings he saw drove the same brand as the ones found at my aunt's.
Stop looking at my shoes.
This is all true. However,
You're not
the case
allowed.
is not
You
closed.
can't have
Some
them.
questions remain
I'm not
open.
giving you my shoes,
And one
miss.
question is,
It would
why
be
did the
inappropriate.
murderer send me his letters? Why did he challenge me, Hercule Poirot?
Perhaps he wanted to play with you, to taunt you.
Xenophobia? Maybe he didn't like you because you're foreign.
Hastings, you're the one that keeps bringing that up.
But maybe by provoking you, he was looking for glory.
All these theories should be studied.
I hate studying.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
You just take the test. If I really know it, I shouldn't have to study. It's 4-dimensional chess. He's playing games on a whole nother level. It wasn't the xenophobia. Wait. He wrote to wait, what?
Is everything clear now?
No. Explain
You
it.
might like to explain your
Explain it to
reasoning
me, because I just picked
course.
until one of them was
First
right.
of all, remember that the murderer made it a rule to always post his letter before the murder. He never digressed from that rule. However, in Churston, he encountered a problem. The village has only 500 inhabitants. With advance warning, it would be easy to arrest him. Therefore, the murderer delayed his letters deliberately with the wrong address. The plan wouldn't have worked if he'd sent it to Scotland Yard or the papers, because everybody knows their addresses. The mistake would have been corrected, and the letter would have been on time.
It wouldn't have taken
That
as
is
long
why
for
the
them to
murderer
figure out what he
chose
was
the
talking about,
recipe.
what the correct address was.
Because for his plan to succeed, it was necessary for at least one of the letters to have a wrong address and get lost. It was very cunning.
It wasn't that cunning.
Absolument. It is a
Immediately they were like, why is the
matches
address
profile we
wrong?
have drawn up of him perfectly. That of an intelligent, daring and calculating murderer.
But that's not how you describe Cust.
You are quite right, mademoiselle. Like you, I find it hard to believe that this dull character is the clever murderer we are looking for.
Do madmen... I mean, if he's mad, he might have two very different sides.
No doubt. But the murderer is not mad. All the specialists agree that he does not have the profile of a psychopath.
All the
Cust
specialists.
is not guilty.
It
How
was-
do you
it's just
explain
me
his
and the
presence
chief
at the scene of the
inspector.
crimes?
You.
Mr. Clark, the answer to your question is in the medical records of your brother's patients. Documents which Cust most certainly did not have access to. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Shouldn't you have gotten your brain cells working before you brought these people up into your business? He wanted to swim. I don't know, man. Give me too many options. It can't be that, right? That's gotta be the next one. The next one specifically. Custis easily influenced seems like the correct thing for this. Seems like Cust being easy. There we go. What was that other one? Who knows? How to explain Cust's presence at the crime scenes? Just try everything. Match everything with everything else. I'm not doing this systematically enough, so I'm fucking up. I'm fucking it all up. There we go. I got 2 of them. That's it.
Dr. Clark's
I don't have a
patient's
part 3.
records provided a very useful list of potential victims, sorted by alphabetical order. The killer definitely used it, explaining the fact that all the victims were former patients of the doctor. It is this fact that clears Cust once and for all, because he never had
Once
access
and
to
for
these
all.
records. So how did he happen to be at the scene of the crimes? Either the murderer sent him there, or Cust was following him closely. Cust's highly suggestible nature leads us to the second hypothesis. The murderer was manipulating him.
That's the first
Systematically sent Cust
hypothesis.
to the towns where he was going to strike, so that the suspicion would land on the poor man's shoulder.
That's evil. What sort of killer could have such
Well,
a
killing
plan?
people is evil, lady.
3 completely different murders.
Indeed, it seems unlikely that the same murderer committed all the crimes. What should we take from that?
He's got an army of gullible people doing the crimes for him.
Just one murder was of benefit to the murderer. The others were just diversions. On reflection, there is only one conclusion. The murderer killed once out of interest and twice to divert our attention. This reasoning points at 2 potential culprits.
Franklin Clark.
Donald Fraser?
No, not
Yes,
Donald
mademoiselle.
Fraser.
That's good thinking.
Donald Fraser's been drinking too
Mr.
much.
Fraser may have
He's
killed
not
Betty
put
out
himself
of jealousy.
together.
Mr. Clark may have killed his brother in order to inherit his large
And how
fortune.
does Donald Fraser have access to the medical records?
But Donald did not have
Yeah.
access to Dr. Clark's records.
Please allow me to disagree with you, mademoiselle.
What?
He works for Court and Brunskill. One of
I
whose
forgot
clients was Sir
that.
Carmichael.
I forgot that part.
It doesn't prove that I went to Comeside.
You could have done it. And you may have used the opportunity to take a look at Sir Carmichael's records.
You think I'm guilty?
No, it's got to be Franklin because he never grew up.
That's ridiculous.
Look how mad he
Both
is.
of you have a motive.
That means he did
The
it.
question is, which of you has the profile that most resembles the murderer?
You were kissing the lady. I saw you kissing the lady. That means you did it.
Get our brain cells to work.
No, Hastings saw you kissing the lady. Is Donald a clever? Donald's not clever. Where is it? I like trains. None of these really seem to have anything to do with cleverness. I'm just gonna pop them in there one at a time. He is clever. Is Donald self-confident? He's definitely not self-confident. Is he a seductress? Yeah. The answer is yes, somehow. He loves trains. Impulsive. Generous. It said generous right in the clue. But he was, what, missing one or
Ladies and
two?
gentlemen,
Two, I
Donald may
think.
share many character traits with the murderer,
Two of
but he
them.
does not have his cold indifference. He has a temper. It is hard to imagine him planning anything.
Nothing at all.
Also, jealousy is his motive, and crimes of passion are rarely planned.
Right, I suppose it's my turn to be
Not to
subjected
the point
the
where
same
you'd be
scrutiny.
involving two extra
Absolutely,
people.
Mr. Clark.
Yep, I'm just gonna sit here for another couple
now
minutes
try and get our brain
stick
cells to
bubbles
work.
into other bubbles. I'm gonna play with some bubble wrap while you guys stand around and wait for me. Is Franklin clever? Good student but lacked discipline. Confident. Sure, sure of himself. Next, seducer. He was kissing the lady. He likes trains me. Cold. Generous. I did it. 100% match.
There is a disturbing similarity.
Shoot him,
between Mr. Clark's
Hastings.
profile and that
Shoot
of
him
Peter.
right now.
In actual fact, it is exactly the same.
Mr. Poirot, your psychological studies are interesting, but your conclusions do not add up. Why would I have wished my brother's death? The inheritance is lawfully mine. I just have to wait.
You don't have time.
No, you had to act quickly.
You want to go to America.
Because you are incapable of waiting.
Really? Well, I am no murderer. You presented him as being a cold and patient schemer.
Certes, normalement. But Lady Clark's imminent death precipitated events.
Why is that?
Mademoiselle, although you haven't been telling the truth, there is no doubt in my mind that you would have found a way to marry Sir Carmichael after Lady Clark's death. For you, Mr. Clark, it
He was
a
trying to
disaster.
steal the lady away
If
from his
miscarriage
brother.
done by your brother, you would not.
But would
have
that make this
inherited
jealousy
the
again? Are we circling
You
around back
realized the danger
to
after reading
crimes of
several letters
passion?
from Comside, especially one in which your brother.
And you
opened
gotta
his
stop
heart to
saying Comside like that.
So you hurried
I don't
away
know how
from
you're
China,
supposed to pronounce it, but
and you took action.
you just go with Comside.
In
You
truth,
gotta stop
Just was
pronouncing
no
it the
more
way
than
you're
a
doing
puppet
it.
manipulated by the real culprit. You, Mr. Clark.
Such an imagination, Mr. Poirot. In fact,
Thumbnails,
nobody
oh
manipulated
boy.
Cust. The famous instructions he received by post. He wrote them on the typewriter.
Someone wrote him on the
Sure.
typewriter.
Oh no. You know perfectly well that is not true. Eh bien voilà. Light has now been shed on the ABC murders.
Your theories are ingenious, but you haven't any proof.
One point to him. For the moment, I have,
Have
no
we
material proof.
done inside thoughts
Either
like this
I
before?
admit
Is
to
this
it,
the first time?
Or I
Or
bluff.
we're doing an inside? Let's
One
do
thing
this
proves
one.
it. The prince you left.
And
on
he's gonna,
Cust's
I wear
typewriter.
gloves.
Enough.
Oh, of course you wiped the typewriter before sending it. But not carefully enough. Scotland Yard has found your print along with those of Cust.
I understand why you never wanted to lend me your new typewriter, and why you were searching through your brother's things, and the hole you dug on the moors. What
It's a
did you
new
hide?
typewriter? Why is there so
The
many
knife you used
defects?
to kill your brother?
Game, set, match. You win, Mr. Poirot. But it was
Wait,
worth
that was
trying.
it? That lie worked. I expected there to be some sort of like mistake. Caught him in a mistake or something. Oh, whoops.
Don't come near me! I'll never let you take me, Mr. Poirot.
My bad. I thought Hastings was gonna use it himself. Oops.
Took the law into his own hands.
He had no right. He should have paid for his crimes. I should have expected what he did.
I'm not gonna get my ego
Come on,
points.
Poirot. Everybody makes mistakes.
Exactly. Hastings,
Well, it sounds like he
if one day I
knew
sound
exactly what
pretentious,
was gonna happen, and I
his
just threw a
whisper
wrench in
is
his
3
plans
letters
by
in
not
my
doing
ear.
the obvious thing that the game was telling me to do.
They shall remind me that we all have our limits, even me.
Is that? Are we gonna get some end credits or like a denouement?
Disappointed at having
Denouement,
missed the
it
chance
is.
to become Lady Clark, Thora Grey left England.
She wanted to be a real lady.
Donald Fraser and Megan Barnard married. On Poirot's recommendation, Mary Drower started to work for Lady
Wait,
Clark.
why is she
The
still
elderly lady's
alive?
condition suddenly took a turn for the
She
better.
was like shaking and
And a
things.
few months later, To Dr. Logan's great
What are you?
surprise, she was
What?
back on her feet again. According to this eminent physician,
She was
it
20
appears to be
years
an
younger,
extremely rare case of
and she ended up
spontaneous
living to be
remission.
1,000 years
Lady
old.
Clark has enjoyed very good health ever since.
What do you mean? It's because that guy killed himself. See, it was a good thing I loaded it with real bullets.
Journal of an Innocent. The
The
incredible
blood
story
needed
of
to be
A.B.
spilled or
Singh.
she wasn't going to get better.
As for A.B. Cust, after being
His
advised
name
by
was
Poirot,
A.B.
he made a
Cust.
great deal of money by selling his story to the press. And as for
They named him
and with business
ABC.
booming, the Black Swan has become the #1 tourist attraction in the whole of Yorkshire, even more popular than York Minster.
These aren't real words you're saying to me. I don't believe for a second that these are real words, places, or things, or people. Any of these things. Credits. We got the credits. Let the microids. The microids and the Anuman. That's enough of that. There we go. Mystery Mondays comes to a close once again. Will next Monday be a Mystery Monday, or will next Monday be a different theme that I make up on the spot? Who knows? I'll find out on the day that I record next Mystery Mondays. Or